Alright, we interrupt this time lapse for that. Holy shit! The freaking head bolt that never got torqued in this thing. We have hundreds of passes on this motor. And that head bolt was never tight. It's just chilling there. Hundreds of passes. Holy shit! Whoa! This thing could have popped a head gasket. I sprayed this motor every single pass. There was some of them I stood on it hard on the big end. Just the nature of how we race it. Damn! Alright, so somewhere, right about the time I went to start pulling the clutch out of this thing, I received a message and I didn't notice. You're actually recording on my phone. So, you missed a little bit. I'll catch you up. So, pulled the clutch out, not a big deal. Pulled the starter drive off. Pulled the timing guides, the timing chain guides and the timing chain gear off. And that's where we're at. We're draining the last of the oil because we're about to go upside down. Here we go. Alright guys, and that's the teardown. So, let's kind of go through what we found as we inspected. We know we had one head bolt loose. All of them were under torqued. I had a few of the case bolts, not mains, but case bolts from the bottom that were really freaking loose. And a lot of this I'm going to attribute to vibration because this does not have a counterbalancer in it. I hate running no counterbalancer. I mean, I really do. I'm going to see if we can't find one and throw one on here. But, people do it because it's supposed to gain like 1 or 2 horsepower. 1 or 2 horsepower versus having to tighten all the bolts in your engine constantly because the whole thing's shaking and your hands are going numb down the track. I'll take the balancer. So I'm gonna see if I can't find one. I think Randy might actually have one at his place. So we'll get it in here. It's not gonna be perfect. I'll have to adjust it and such and so forth, but show you what we're working with here for parts. So we got the stock rods and pistons. We did have the one cylinder that was wet. I believe it was, yep, this one. And, dang it, focus. You can see why. So rings were lined up, not good. So that one was burning a little bit of oil. That would explain a little bit of smoke once in a while. Throw this base gasket away. The head gasket was slightly popped, but not bad actually. Kind of surprised. So might have gotten fortunate there. I don't see any issues with the deck or anything. That's the block we're going to be using. That's 3 mil. That's the stroker crank. It's a weld up. Vance and Hines weld up according to the stamp. Ross pistons. Carrillo H-beam rods. Stock cams. I'll get the studs out of another case I got over here. We've had some oil issues. We replaced this pickup partway through the season. And still had some oil issues here and there. I'm noticing that in here there's a curved mark. There you can see it. So I think that was hitting our swinging pickup. So I'm going to check that clearance when I put it back together. If I have an issue there, I'll probably either find another pan that's a little thicker. I got one, actually, that's a little thicker. Or we'll have to see if we can exchange the pickup. But this is a brand new pickup. Let's see. That crank's going to go in a backup motor. It does need polished. We do have a lot of bearing wear. I can't really... Where can I show you some of this bearing wear? Well, the rods, you can see... We had some oil starvation issues. We knew this going through the season. They're not pretty. They're not the nastiest in the world, but it's a very good thing we did this tear down. I got all my components laid out. I need to start going through. I'm going to wash each of these and then lay them out in order on the table for my build. Got to strip this case, clean it, put it back together. This case is almost stripped, needs cleaned and put together. The head needs stripped, and I'm going to put Gen 1 valve springs in it. So we're not going to spray a crap load on this thing. We are going to spray it though. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade from the stock Gen 2 valve springs to a set of damn near 0 mileage Gen 1 valve springs. That'll allow me to spray what I want to spray. It's 1507 with stock cams, so there's not a lot of cam lift to deal with, not a lot of duration. Don't have to really worry about closing the valves too fast. But I definitely want enough spring pressure for the spray. And we're going to spray probably 80 on this. I'm going to jet it for 80 and we'll see where that gets us. Thanks for watching the Ringer 57 YouTube channel, guys. Maybe by the time this posts, we'll be at 1,000 subscribers. I think we're 4 away right now. Keep in mind, we are doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. The video is the previous one before this. Comment on it. If you comment on it, and I draw your name from a wheel, and it comes back as freaking subscribed, you get a free dyno tune. Or some labor shop service of equal value. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a beautiful day.